Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 21 of Civilization 6 as the Inca, and we are getting close to the end of this campaign now. And we're just making so much science and money and production and everything else, it is unreal. But let us see the game through to its conclusion. We're working towards a science victory. We are ahead of everyone else. I did work out at the end of the last video, reminded myself how the diplomacy victory, the culture victory works, because that always confuses me. So basically, for those that didn't see the last video, the number here on the left hand side is basically your own number of tourists. There's all this weird sound repeating itself in the background. This is the number of total tourists that you have, and you need to get enough tourists from all of the other nations combined to beat whoever's in second place, basically. So I'm in first place here because I have the most tourists. The second most tourists is the United States with 344. So I need 345 tourists from other nations to beat them, and we're currently getting a total of 65. So that's 9 from America, 14 from Poundmaker, 14 from India, and so on. So we are ahead on that. Teddy's in second place with 64, but he's got to get 439 because he has to beat my score there. So yeah, we don't have to worry too much about that. We are miles in the lead. In terms of the scientific victory, the Netherlands and the USA have all launched the Earth satellite. We are now working towards the moon landing. Of course, Teddy's working towards that. Wilhelmina's working towards that as well. And Poundmaker's even started on this. So we will see how things go. Let's go ahead and grab stealth technology. It's only 2 turns. The science output at the moment is just absolutely scary. We are underpowered here. Let's go ahead and get a nuclear power plant then. Do we not actually have... Well, we do have hydroelectric. I suppose it can only provide us with so much power. Anchorvat, let's go ahead and... You know, we've got decent amenities here. Housing is the main problem. So we could go ahead and get a neighbourhood. Get a +6 here on a tile that isn't really being used for a lot. So let's go ahead and grab that. Kompongsve, University of Sankor. That'll take forever. There's some great scientist points. So let's just get a... Why is everything so slow here? Our production is almost non-existent. And we got 5 population here, which is part of the problem. Yeah, not a lot of production from these tiles. Locking those production there, definitely. I think I'd even be willing to give up one of those and work that production, to be honest. Just get the extra production. And let's grab the monument there, because we do need that. This was the city we recently took over, so it's... Oh, it looks like it's going to start, actually. So, yeah, it was always likely that this city was going to be way behind everything else. I need to sort the food out. Well, there we go. There's the moon landing done. So that gives us some more era score, +5 era score.
Return again. Justice is the
civics completed, so we can change all of this stuff. New governor titles. Do we really need any of these right now? Double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs and harbours. Don't think we need... Let's just grab a new one anyway. And put you in our new city for now. And yeah, we're going to starve here. We've actually already lost a population because I moved somebody out and I didn't notice. So yeah, we do really need to be working those food tiles. Not a great city, but it'll do. What do we want to work on here? Let's just go through these. Send envoys. Are we the suzerain of everyone? Well, we're not going to catch up with you. We've got 7 actually, so we can catch up with that on production. What have we got down here? We've got a spy on New York. Disrupting rocketry only has a 25% chance. Let's gain sources first. On to the next turn. Why did that not give me the option to produce something in my capital? Did I have something else queued up, or did I accidentally go and...
I would say
Oh, we were working on the
would be
power
sort of a
plant.
fun
There we
power to
go.
have. We find everywhere men of
There's
mechanical genius.
civics completed, new governments unlocked. Do we want to change our government? Because we can get this one now. Extra power, extra tourism. Oh, minus 10% tourism. Oh, they always give me negatives. Negative 10% science, negative 10% tourism. All got negative things going on. I think I'll just stick with what we've got, to be honest. Don't really need all those extra wildcard policy slots, so just leave it. Really not needed. Let's go for advanced AI, choose a new civic. Let's have a look in the civic tree, because I can never remember how this goes. Totalitarianism is a dead end. So are these. We're into the future era now anyway, so let's just go into smart power doctrine. Claim a great person. It is a general. You don't really need it, but we'll take it anyway. And what do we want to get here? Housing and amenities are fine. Again, a lot of this stuff is just not really needed. Let's just go ahead and get an art museum then, because we have the amphitheatre. That is our new general, so you can just go ahead and sleep there. Yeah, so we've got a few of the AI building up their various different spaceports. I don't really see the point in having more than one spaceport. I can usually build and launch the space bits as quickly as I can research them. Although there does come a point to it later, I think.
And is it?
Again, we're not actually going to change any of those policies. We don't really need to. I know that I'm kind of just rushing through at the moment and not really paying that much attention to, you know, where I'm spending things on. But this is simply because, you know, we're so close to the end now and we've got this one in the bag. So let's go on for information warfare. When you reduce a player's diplomatic victory points in the World Congress, get 50% of your spent diplomatic favour back. Fair enough. Not that any of that is needed. That's nuclear power plant completed. Where? Is this at Machu? Yes, it is. You do have a spaceport. Let's get a military academy, because that does speed things up for us. You've got housing problems, so get a sewer. And if we look at our capital, so 1 turn left for the power plant, and then after that we want to grab the launch Mars colony. So we'll do that. That'll still take a few turns. And then what comes after launch the Mars colony? You know, I'm not selling you coal. There was some spy action just went on that I want to check out. Launch Mars colony and launch exoplanet expedition. So a lot of these you're just kind of doing one at a time. A spy from the Spanish Empire was killed. Lost that. Spy from the Spanish Empire was killed during the neutralized governor mission in the city of Cusco. Excellent. Unit is available for promotion, which is my spy. Disrupt rocketry as if 2 levels more experienced. Yes, maybe we need to send you over to America. City's flipping over all over the place. Counter spy promoted. Yeah, I might have to send him to America. Or Wilhelmina, actually. Not too sure which of the two of them is the closest to getting a science victory. They look like they're on pretty even footing right now. We could get the research lab here. We are going to grow, but growth is really slow right now. Let's actually get a builder. We might be able to improve some of the tiles there and do something better with that. Show me the gold. Yeah, let's go to Washington. And on to the next turn. We probably won't be able to complete the game in this video, simply because it takes quite a while in terms of number of turns taken to get the science victory. There's future era score, so era score's going up. Anti-air strength gets a boost. Choose a research. So we want the exoplanet expedition. We can grab ourselves a great artist. Let's go and do that. And you are going to work on what now? Could work on a giant death robot. Giant death robot. We really don't need one, but we could. Train athletes. Let's do it once more. I think we're still ahead of that. We are. Doesn't like anybody else is even attempting to do that right now. 34 turns for a giant death robot. I mean, what's the point? We won't even be... the game will be finished before we get one. You can get one in 17 turns. Is there anything else that we do particularly need? Your production's not bad. I mean, we could get another spaceport. That's a fairly humdrum tile. Let's go ahead and get another spaceport just in case. So, you were supposed to be coming here to try and disrupt rocketry. We could still try and disable the spaceport, but they do have another one down here. And moving you is going to take too long. Let's try and disable the spaceport anyway. I mean, we're already here. We might as well try and do it. So this is our counter spy. And I think I'd have sooner sent you to New York, but instead you are going to stay here and counter spy for now, I think. And you're going to watch our own spaceport, stop someone from disabling that. This is our great artist. We can send you over there. Take you a couple of turns to get there. Pretty much capped on all of our strategic resources. We are gaining coal again now because we've stopped using as many coal power plants. We're starting to switch over to nuclear. World climate. Sea level is going to rise. Next melt of polar ice expected in 17 turns. Not really affecting me. I don't have that many coastal tiles. And the ones where I do, I've got flood barriers. You're established. Machu has finished the military academy. So you could work on another trader. Getting the campus now would be a real waste of time. Let's get another spy. It's only 5 turns, and you know we do know people like the Netherlands are trying to do rocketry in multiple cities. Let's keep getting great works where we can. Try and get theming bonuses where we can. So we definitely need some more. Oh no, we've got another art museum there. That is fine. Excellent. Do we have another great artist somewhere? I was almost convinced there was another one just loitering around on the map, doing nothing in particular. So many generals. I mean, we're pretty much untouchable at this point. We really don't have to worry about being attacked. I mean, India's pretty weak. The Netherlands could attack me, but I mean, we could easily beat them. Great engineer. 1,500 production towards space race project construction. Well, yes, definitely. You are definitely going to go to Cusco as soon as we find you. You are great engineer? Yes. So you're going to go over here to Cusco. And we could just pop you right now and just get that launched. So that's that done. That's another 5 era score. We're 1 turn away from launching the exoplanet expedition. What are we going to do with you? Let's get the aquatic center. And Cusco now has nothing to do. We could get one of these things, but we really don't need to. Is there anything we can get that would just be like a single turn of anything? Probably nothing we can do in just 1 turn. There used to be a bit of a hack to this. You build something, you go into the queue, and then you delete it from the queue. No, maybe they fixed it. There's a way you can do something like that, and it basically lets you hit end turn without having any production, and it basically just banks the production for the next turn. Really don't need any of these things. Let's get the shopping mall. It is 3 turns. We saved a lot with that engineer anyway. So there's another great work. So that's given us a landscape somewhere. Where did that go? Oh, we've got it over here. So this is religious landscape. Landscape. That's also religious. We may need to move some stuff around. We can rejiggle. That's fine. Not a problem at all. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so we're getting quite ahead on this now. Culture. Culture we're doing very well on. Okay, next turn. And we're about to get even more culture. I mean, the more of these great works we get. We also need to find somewhere for our great musician as well. Keep forgetting about him. He's parked down in Machu, I think, not doing anything. Are we there yet?
It ascends from the earth.
Right, there's smart materials done. So, great artist. No more room here. So we'll pop you there. Right, so now we can swap. Oh, we can't move them around for another 10 turns. Well, that's a bit of a bugger. But yeah, we'll get that sorted and then we'll have a bonus in there. Yeah, great works while we're in here. Do we have anywhere for music? We do. We've got a broadcast center in Machu. And that's the only one we've got so far, which is in there. Oh, we've got an upgrade somewhere as well. This is our spy. Not too sure what you get the upgrade for. So you've got surveillance, so you'd be better off counter spying in our capital, really. Let's get predictive systems. Don't really need anything here, so let's just grab a zoo. So many things we don't need. So many things. Let's get a flood barrier. Let's get the bank. Everything's just finishing it up, everything that was queued up right now, so we'll just queue up a load more stuff. I think we can still have another trader. Almost 30,000 gold in the bank. I mean, 30,000 gold, 14,000
It has been said aforetime.
So we could change policies again, but as we've already discovered, it's pretty pointless. We do need to untick that, so let's go for it. What are you going to work on? You can work on a zoo. Actually, work on a broadcast center. You can also work on a broadcast center. We're not going to need them all, but we'll do it anyway. So I'd prefer you to be going to Cusco to counter spy. So you're going to go there. And we can move the existing one. So you can disrupt rocketry. 8 turns. Well, we might as well do it while you're there. See if we can pull it off. Let's go on to the next turn. See, America is working on train athletes. There are some people doing it. But it's showing 0 for all of them, and I don't know why. Maybe we just can't see what they're doing. So there's a great work of music done. And he does have more uses left, but I can't pop him on this turn. So predictive systems will give us offshore wind farms. It gives us more production and it gives us more power. So we can definitely go ahead and use those. Yeah, can't pop you on this turn. Don't think we've got any other broadcast centres remaining. You're going a bit crazy there with the mountain tunnels, Netherlands. You've built one on like every single mountain tile you can find. That's a bit weird. Let's put that great musician back to sleep. Cusco, you are now going to work on... Not Operation Ivy, the Launch Xenoplanet Expedition. So 12 turns for that to be done. We can work on Operation Ivy over here. I mean, we really won't need it. There we go. Another suzerain. Another city we are now. Well, city-state we're now the suzerain of. More theological combat going on. This is between India and the Cree. The Estadio di Macarena is almost done.
He will be attacked.
So, where are we in terms of the tech tree? Pretty much almost done. We do need to get the off-world mission here. So let's go for advanced power cells. I always usually have that problem where I forget at the end that there's one that you need to sort of have it sort of pre-queued. Let's do another train athletes just to be sure. We've got a promotion on this guy. If the spy is in home territory, spy in your lands operate at 1 level below. Yep, so he's well worth having somewhere. Enemy spy escaped. Need more housing. Enemy spy neutralized governor. Ah, governor's been neutralized from Cusco. That's not good. Can we move another governor there, though? Because there is one that gives us production, isn't there? City receives production from all nearby industrial zone buildings. Yeah, Magnus. So let's reassign you to Cusco. And that'll actually speed up production. Not until he arrives, but it will speed up production. You can go to Baltimore. That's San Antonio there. It's got a flood barrier around it, but it is essentially Venice right now. See, that would actually be a valid tile for building the Golden Gate Bridge, because it would span between 2 land tiles and have a water tile either side. Yeah, so Teddy did put 50 in, so that gives us a diplomatic victory point, 2 tourism for each campus, and we've got a lot of campuses. 2 tourism for each stadium, and I've got a few of those. 50 diplomatic favour, 2 tourism for each aquatic centre, and another 1 tourism for each stadium and each aquatic centre. Wow. That will have benefited us quite nicely. If we go ahead and look at this now, we're up to 569 here. We haven't got a... we're not going to win a tourism victory. It'll take far too long, but it's a great writer. We do have great writer slots available, so that's fine. Machu, what are we doing with you now? Let's go get that other trader. You've got your builder, that's fine. Get your research lab. And builder, you can... yeah, we can get some energy here to give us more production, I suppose. And we will finish this turn off and then end the video. So you are my new spy in Cusco, are you not? So I want you to... we've already got 1 counter spying on the rocketry, haven't we? So you just go in the city centre for now. We'll have to sort of rejig them all later. And you can go down to... which is the other Netherlands city where they're working on... well, they're building a spaceport. We've got a spy somewhere. Let's move you to Eindhoven. Or do we already have a spy in Eindhoven? Where's your spaceport? Eindhoven. Confirm your placement. And this is our great writer. We need to move the musician out of the way, but we can get the great writer in there. You can go to sleep. And that's the end of the turn, so we will end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. We are very close to completing this campaign now. We can move on to other things. And I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.